back to reality. Today I'm doing just a straightforward, normal makeup tutorial. I hope it's fun. I was inspired by my shirt to do something like mauve-y, berry, purpley. So that's what we ended up with. And to keep it summery, we went gold with the highlight and shimmer, which I really turned out liking. I turned up. No. I ended up really liking it. So I hope you enjoy it. If you like what you see, please keep watching. I'm so excited to be doing this video. I'm going to start with Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I've never tried this before, but I thought it'd be a good time to try. Maybe. Oops. Now I'm nervous about, should I use an actual primer after this? Because I have the Smashbox primer also. Maybe I should put that just in some like problem spots. Like here, you know, classic. I'm a little bit nervous to do a full face of makeup on a day that's supposed to be like 90 degrees. But thankfully Colorado doesn't have much humidity. So maybe the odds will be in our favor. The odds be ever in your favor. Okay, and then I'm going to be using Tarte's Shape Tape Matte Foundation. Look at how giant this is. I think it's so great. And I'm in the color Fair Sand. This is actually my like pale, like winter color. So we'll see how this goes. I'm definitely going to bronze. You can see how much lighter it is than my actual skin. I'm going to bronze like crazy. So fret you not, young Padawans. Then I'm going to take a blender. All right, I want to take my concealer in some areas. Got a spot there, got a spot there. The thing is, this concealer, this particular shade, is a little bit darker, so it'll work well for this spot right here. But we'll see how it goes with the rest of this. Now, while my foundation is setting, I'm going to try not to move my face very much, because otherwise it just like will settle into those creases because of how expressive I am. Okay, and then we're going to take my lighter shade of concealer and go under my eyeballs. This is definitely more like full beat face than I normally do on a summer day, but I wanted to do like a full tutorial. Now I'm going to powder in some specific areas, like under my eyes. Need some more. And we can wipe off the excess later. Okay, and then I just powdered my forehead so that as I'm explaining things to you, because I can't not use my face, that wouldn't crease up. So hopefully that works out. Also, now that it's settling in, this isn't looking as light. You can tell right here, but whatever. Okay, so I'm going to be using my Tarte's Pro Amazonian Clay Palette, which I have not used in a long time, but I thought it was time. I thought it was just time, okay? It was time. So we're gonna take a base shade. We need a shade on the base. Good one. We're going to use, I don't want to go too like dark and smoky since it's like morning. We're gonna use Vintage, which is a cream color, all over. And then maybe for date night, I'm gonna like amp it up a little bit maybe. But for now, this is what we're gonna do. So from lash line all the way up to the eyebrow, we're gonna take that color Vintage. Oh no, I forgot to put an eyeshadow primer on. Good thing these eyeshadows are the bomb and don't really need one. I just feel like that's part of the thing. Okay, whatever. And then we're gonna take the shade Fierce, which is kind of a gray. like a purpley gray color, and put that in the crease and outer V. And I'm just using a Real Techniques base shadow brush, but I'm using it in my crease because this is like my favorite shape of brush. I just feel like I know how to use it, and it's not gonna like steer me wrong. Steer me wrong? Steer me wrong. Okay, and then I'm gonna take Doopity-Doop No Filter, which is kind of a mauve color, and that's gonna go on this outside little bit. Outer corner business. So if you're not confident in blending, what I would suggest is like tapping motions, because that gives you, I feel like, a little bit more control of where the product goes. Okay, I'm really liking that so far. I don't know, I feel like I kind of want to just leave it until the rest is done. Oh, I do want to do like no, we'll do eyeliner later. And then I want to definitely bronze up my face. Ooh, let's do brows first. I am going to darken my brows just so they don't get lost in the shuffle of color. You can see the difference between the two. These ones still look like my brows, but they're just a little more present. They're really the goals we all have, to be more present and a little bit more bold, but not in your face. So not eyebrow goals like your eyebrows are goals, but like they're setting the example of how we should live. You know what I mean? And I don't think I'm going to use blush. I think I'm just going to use bronzer today. I kind of want to keep the colors neutral because the eyes are a little bit more bold for like a summer's day. So this is basically to just blend my lighter foundation shade in with the color my skin is now, with a little bit of a tan. And I'm using Bare Minerals Gen Nude Beige for Days. I'm not doing any really strong contouring. I just put this bronzer kind of where a blush and a contour would go. So I just like blended it all together. But it did chisel out my cheekbones a tad. So that's kind of exciting. Okay. Bronzy highlight, gold highlight, or champagne. Maybe this gold one. This is called Wisp. It's a Super Shock cheek. And it is kind of a cream product, but it dries to be a powder. So it's not the end of the world if we put it over the top of our bronzer. So this is how we're going to keep the face kind of glowing in a summery way. Let's maybe do a little bit of an eyeliner. I feel like I want to put gold on my eyelids, so I'm going to use that Super Shock cheek, and just with my finger, put it on the center of the lid and the inner third. Purple and gold totally go together. Just ask the Minnesota Vikings. Go Vikes! Skol! And then I'm going to take Vamp, which is kind of a deep purple, and just gonna put that on the outer edge just to make our lashes look a little bit more full. Then I'm gonna take that on the bottom edge too. Nice. Now, do we want to smoke that out just a tad? I think we do. I'm going to take... Avalanche of makeup! I'm going to take Fierce, that kind of gray purple shade we used earlier, and kind of smoke out that lower lash line just a tad. I mean, you guys know me. I love tidy, but maybe not today. Not today! I'm taking that gold and just putting it on the inner corner. Okay, and then let's do mascara. I'm really liking how these eyes turned out. I'm going to use Schmoop Bop Let Camera Lashes from Tarte. And it says 4-in-1. It like conditions, lengthens, volumizes, and something else. I don't know if it actually does that. I do like how it looks, but I don't know if that's just the spoolie or the mascara itself. I do like how this mascara makes my lashes look. Wow, this has been kind of quick. And then, for lips. I was thinking about going like gray beige for like kind of neutral, but maybe not. Ooh, I don't know. Should we try this Bare Minerals gloss? This is, I don't know what color it is. It's real glossy. This gloss on its own is pretty, but I don't like it with these eyeballs. This is a Amuse Bouche lipstick in Chai from Bite Beauty. All their stuff has peppermint oil in it. Let's try this Pillow Talk by ColourPop. It's a gray beige. Okay, and then last step is obviously setting spray. Ooh, I'm gonna use Tarte Guard Mineral Powder Sunscreen. Too many clicks. Because I think I'm spending some time outside today. But I'm gonna do it before I do setting spray, so hopefully they'll all melt together, because this leaves a pretty powdery finish. I love using it on brides because it doesn't mess up their makeup. So it's a powder sunscreen. Love it. Okay, and then we're going to be using All Nighter Setting Spray by Urban Decay. All right, I think that's it. Thanks for joining me. And my Tarte Pro Amazonian Clay palette. I love this guy, and I'm glad I got to use it again. I definitely don't feel like this is like too fall-y. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? I'm backtracking all sorts of ways. We're gonna take the shade Glam, which is a duochrome shade in this palette, and we're gonna go over the Super Shock cheek that we put on our eyes. Give it some more. Yay! Also, if you're wondering about my t-shirt, it says, I hope you can see it. I don't know if you can see it actually. It says, Forever and Ever, Amen. It's from J. Ella Boutique. Can you see that? J. Ella Boutique in South Dakota. So I got mine in Brookings, South Dakota, but there is one in Sioux Falls as well. 2 in Sioux Falls? There's at least one in Sioux Falls, and there's one in Brookings. So they have some other really cute ones. Thanks for joining me. Keep it real. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Bye.